Okay, speaking of going there, let's go here because football's life. We got to talk about my man Hawk. Y'all know Hawk, Ivy Leaguer. Respect the Hawk. He was talking to Hatchet. He was talking to T.O. I don't know if y'all got a new podcast. I don't know. I just caught this sound. You never know when it comes from, but it's evergreen. They were talking about football, the game of football, the business of football, the sport of football, and how you're supposed to play the game of football, approach the business of football, be a part of the sport of football. Love this conversation because a lot of times when I'm talking to the itty bitties, you know, they get consumed with this game. I mean, it's the fun game. I mean, I can't say the most fun. Basketball is more fun to play. Just ain't good enough at basketball. Now, football is just so many different variables, so many different elements, so many different people, attributes to it. It just has the most going on. That's why it's so rewarding, so fulfilling, but it's also so demanding. So listen to this sound talking about the game of football.
You got to understand that if you don't use the game of football, the game of football will use you. Absolutely. So for me, there hasn't been one day since I retired in 2017 where I've said, man, I wish I was playing. Literally not one. It's never crossed my mind in no situation. No, and it's not because I didn't love football. Right. It was because, like I said, when I got to the league, my whole mindset was, yo, here's my opportunity to make the most out of this, get my feel, and be on to something else that I'm passionate about and I love, which is why I retired. When I could have kept playing, but I was like, yo, I'm not gonna get in a situation where I hate the game of football because I love it. And it's changed my life. You know what I'm saying? It changed my kids' life. It changed my family's life. I'll be able to change other people's lives outside of who I am. I'm not going to let somebody make me hate this game that was a blessing from God to me. You know what I'm saying?
You're one of many, but it won't hit them until adversity strikes.
I remind people that I, personally, me, wasn't just a football player. I played football. Y'all get the difference? I wasn't just a football player. I played football from high school. So when I first got into football, youth level, Pop Warner, not even thinking I could play pro, not even thinking there was a real professional league, not thinking that was a real career, not thinking how lucrative that was, not how much fame and fortune it was. I really wasn't. I was just like, damn, I'm good at this. And then I would watch on TV. I was like, damn, they doing the same thing as me, but they old. All right, well, you know, my parents work at the post office. All right, well, what y'all doing? Y'all play football? Cool. Wasn't until I got to high school, and it hurt. Because in high school, I wasn't that good compared to how great I was. Still was good. Like I say 4-star, maybe 3.5, 4, that world, whatever that is. But I was a 5 before, so coming from a 5 to a 3.5 or 4 felt like something. I'm hurt, my knees are hurt, I got Osgood Slaughters, I'm just not the same, but I'm still good, and I'm going through like some identity crisis of football, and then all of a sudden I start realizing the riches of football. Go to UCLA camp, meet Gaston Green. I meet all these cats in the league. They got money. I go to these schools now. I'm going to camps and campuses, and I'm like, what? And I'm like, now, come on, body. And I'm so glad, golly, God. Oh, I'm so glad I went through that hiccup because it woke me up. There comes Columbia. Here comes all these other opportunities. Here comes the stuff that's coming my way, and I can look at it differently. Because without it, I would have been looking at it like the same old dude. I wouldn't have changed, Ryan Clark, right? I would have been the same old dude. And I would have looked at it the wrong way. How far can football take me? Instead of, dog, you better use this up. It's a means to an end. And so that happened, and then my knees started getting better. I started going through my growth spurt. But now, mentally, I was different. I was altered. I was changed. I was enlightened. So I was looking at the game different, like, oh, you ain't about to eat me up because it already ate at me. It already took a chunk of flesh. How you going to take this dude that gets 5 touchdowns every single game and turn him into an offensive lineman his freshman year? Real talk. How you going to take a dude that got 5 touchdowns every year and all of a sudden now he can't walk straight. Everybody's saying he look like a young giraffe. Every day I'm icing my knees. I'm 14. Football woke me up quick. I was like, oh, you are fickle. I mean, fickle. Okay, that's the way we're going to play it. I'm going to play you back, and I'm going to try and win. So I became a guy who played football instead of just a football player. Oh, man. But I see it, and I was wrapped up in it. I was guilty. Wrapped up in that football. My identity is the football, right? Here's the problem with if you put your identity into the football. You know it. It's going to get deflated once that game comes to an end. And it happens to so many people. So if you're a parent or you the itty bitty watching this, don't put your identity in that ball. Just ball out. You know what I mean? Ball out. Make sure you're playing football, not letting football play you. So what do y'all think about what he said? And is it true? Or are we just over here way too holistic about football? What you talking about, food? That's why you wasn't that good. You know what I mean? What the hell? Y'all tell me. You ever been in a place where you began to hate what you love? Oh, because that's a game of football, boy. These fingers. Wait a minute. Ain't no way. Ooh, no lie. Naturally, this is how my hands look now. This is exactly how Bruce Smith's hands looked when I was clowning him when I was a rookie. I was like, dog, why you look like Cringer? Like, why you got like claws? And he was like, play. I remember he said, play long enough, youngster. Play long enough. Damn. I think he meant live long enough. What the hell going on? Look forward to seeing Bruce at the Super Bowl next week. And let me just tell y'all, what retires you is not your love lost to football. What retires you is truly, one, your ass ain't as good as you used to be, and that haunts you. I don't care what players retires. They always are like, there's a conversation. Is there better football in front of me or behind me? You ain't retiring if you can really answer that and convince yourself it's in front of you. You ain't going nowhere because you're going to have opportunities. Unless you're sorry, right? So you're going to have opportunities and you think you can still do it, you're going to keep playing. So don't let anybody fool you. They retire first and foremost because they realize, let me turn. No, rear view mirror. Don't I look good? Oh, look at me. I was balling. And then they say, look through the windshield. You're like, pow. So you retire because you know that game is back there. You also retire because nobody else wants your ass. It's just keep it real like that too. So that's the situation. I never wish I was still playing. It hurts. I wish I would have played that one extra year because I would have been a Super Bowl champion with the Giants and I ain't had to do anything, they said. And I would have done something, so that would have made it even better than not doing anything, but I would have won a ring, it looks like, right? I don't know. I would have came to the team and messed it up. But the point is, you can win a ring. I never missed football. I got what I got out of it. It got what it got out of me, too. We both had a great marriage. Loved it like that. And I tell you this, football, only 2 humans ever have loved football and chose football. The rest, football chose them, right? No one except Dick Butkus and Ray Lewis chose to play football in the history of football. Everybody else, oh, man, I can't play basketball. Damn it, I ain't that good at baseball. All right, man. Track ain't playing. They don't pay in track. They don't pay like that? Okay. No other sports? Tennis? Oh, that's too much. I got to leave home at 11. Golf? I got to leave home at 8. Never mind. Football. Choose me. That's what it is. I'm trying to tell you. So beat it up in the comments. Let me know what you think about what he said and what I said.